Hello, beautiful people. Hope you're having an amazing day. You are a star. Don't let anybody dim your light. Today, we are going to talk about 3 things, okay, you've got to do before you get married, dating, or have kids, okay? Don't do those things until you do these three things, because it's going to save you a lot of fucking headache. I guarantee you. So, if you want to see more tips like this, hit the subscribe button, press the like button, okay? Add us on the socials, Instagram, Daniel John Allen, and Snapchat. If you've got any questions, DM me there. For funny content, check out Daniel J. Allen on the TikTok. And for my master programs, check out danieljohnallen.com, where we help you improve your mindset, your physique, okay, and your eating habits, all right, to help you level the fuck up. Before we move on to this topic, I just want to send out my biggest love to Leo, who passed away yesterday, unfortunately, because of an incident. This king of the king shed so much love with the family, and we are very sorry this has happened. And yeah, it's not easy losing a loved one, you know, I'm sure you might know, yeah, we just want to give a big shout out to King Leo. He's probably tripping so hard in the fucking universe, right, in other dimensions, in the spirit world, and I'm sure he's watching over us and guiding us constantly as he did here in the Matrix. I love you so much, Leo. All I can do is thank you so much for your presence, for being here, and just all that you gave. And thank you. We love you so much. Now, let's get onto the video. So what are the 3 things, okay, you got to do before you get married, start dating, okay, or have kids, all right? Don't do these things until you do these major 3. So the first one is a massive one, okay? The first one's a massive one. Now, before you get married, start dating, okay, have kids, the one thing, okay, you've got to be very aware of, okay, this will save you so much fucking headache, is your unresolved issues, right? Your childhood traumas, right? The things that you still need to work on, right? I'm not saying you've got to heal all of them, but the more you can be aware of these things, the easier it is for you to navigate yourself through conflict with your partner, right? And your kids. Because what happens is, when we've suppressed a lot of our emotions, because a lot of us suppress our emotions through alcohol, work, drugs, okay, television, social media, food, all these things. When we suppress a lot of these things that we avoid, especially as adults, these things will find its way in relationships, right? Because you got to realize relationships are our biggest mirrors, right? They will show us the blind spots that we haven't seen ourselves, and it's going to be painful, but there's going to be a lot of growth. That's the beautiful thing about relationships. Whether they go for 6 months, 1 day, 6 years, 20 years, 30 years, they teach us a lot about ourselves. Right now, the reason why we've got to do more of this inner child work, right? These maybe therapy, right? Shadow work, all these things that help us understand why we are the way we are, right? Understand our programming, because you got to realize a lot of our subconscious thoughts, a lot of our programming have been developed from the age of 0 to 7. That's when our brain picks up so much information, right? And programs us to see the world a certain way. So that's the first one, right? This will save you so much headache. If you can do, you know, the inner work, right? Work on your childhood traumas, pardon me, work on your childhood traumas, unresolved issues, all these things, right, that will manifest, they will manifest in your relationships. It'll save you so much more headache. And once you do, and when you become more aware of these things, you know, you can express to your partner that, hey, I've got these things, I've got these, let's say, baggage, right? And I want you to know that sometimes this, and this happens. I don't want you to be terrified. I just want to share with you these things right now. I'm working on them, right? You could even say you're working on them, and this will help lower the expectations from your partner. So that way, when conflicts do arise, right, you know, they know that you're not always acting out consciously, right? Sometimes these things happen unconsciously, right? So that's the first one. That is a massive one. If you can do that, you're gonna save yourself so much headache. No divorce, right? Your partner will be understanding, they'll empathize, and when the conflicts do arise, it's so much easier to fucking deal with. Now the second one's a very big one. I think this will save you a lot of headache because it will create more clarity in your relationships, right? The second big thing to do, okay, before you start dating, get married, or have kids, is to understand what your vision is. Understand what your purpose is. This is gonna save you so much fucking headache. I tell you why? Because when we're just roaming lost around in the universe, right, we're gonna attract those kinds of individuals. And I've seen this myself, right? When we start to get lost, right, we're gonna attract people who are just kind of just going with the flow. And there's nothing wrong with just going with the flow, but that shows no sort of navigation to where they're going, no clarity, no direction, no sense of purpose, right? No sense of commitment, no sense of direction, right? When we have a clear direction of where we're going, this helps us so much to save the time and energy from dating people who don't share not the same vision, but a similar vision. So we're going in a very similar direction, right? You know what they say, birds of the same feather flock together. This will save you so much fucking headache. So when you can gain a lot more clarity of who you are, okay, where you're going, this saves the hassle of trying to, you know, when you're dating people and maybe down the line, things start to change. Sometimes that happens, right? You might have a certain purpose for a period of time, and then one person says, hey, I want to go this way. And the other person says, you know what, I want to go this way. And that's the end of the ride. And that's okay. Not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. Okay, the sooner we can accept that, the lower expectations, the easier it is to move on with our life. Because you got to realize, everyone's rowing their own boat, right? That's one thing I always tell myself. Everyone's rowing their own boat. And when we're rowing our own boat, sometimes we row our boats together. And then sometimes we part together. And sometimes we come back. So, you know, a little bit of a dance. And that's what it is. Life's a beautiful, beautiful dance, right? So when you can crush that second one, right? Understanding your purpose, your vision, what it is that you came here to do, right? When you know yourself, right? This is going to save you so much hassle and confusion, especially when the other person doesn't really know where you're going, right? This is going to throw them off. It will throw them off. People love to date people with a sense of purpose, a sense of direction, because it shows that their vision is clear, right? They're not trying to do 100 different things. I've been there. When you're doing 100 different things, your big priority starts to leak sort of energy, right? Because you're not putting so much focus on that one big thing. You're putting your focus on here, 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 here. It's like, no, focus on that one big thing and watch it grow. Watch it grow. Once that starts to grow, and then, you know, place some energy and focus on those other big projects that you have. But, you know, the more you give attention to that one major thing, the more likely that's to grow. It's going to experience a lot of love, because, you know, what you put in, you get out, right? And when you're putting so much little energy in every little 100 different things, you're gonna get very little investment back, right? So you got to be in it to win it, right? So the last thing, right? Talk about energy, talking about investments, is get your shit together. Have your shit together. This is like financially. This is, you know, your business. This is your money. This is your taxes. This is your paperwork. Just all of it. Or get your shit together, because I've seen this myself. This happens so many times. When I don't really fully have my shit together, you're gonna have a burden towards your partner because you haven't quite fulfilled what it is that you wanted to do, right? So when you're so focused on trying to get all this shit sorted, you can't be present for that person, right? You can't be fully there for your kids. You're always stuck in you're stress mode, like, fuck, I need to get this thing done. I gotta pay all this debt, you know, I gotta make X amount of money. No. Now, of course, you can still have problems and be with your partner, right? It doesn't mean that they will love you any less. It doesn't mean that, you know, they will jump on the next person because, you know, you haven't got it all together. Not everyone looks, it might seem like other people have their shit together, but they don't always, because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, right? However, if you can at least keep your shit together, right? You might have a lot of problems, but if you can at least keep your shit together, you know, focus on getting those things sorted. Don't get yourself fucking distracted by the opposite sex, by binging on Netflix, by, you know, always partying and, you know, all these things. The more you can harness your energy on solving your problems, keeping that vision, right? Knowing yourself, right? Working on your shit, the easier it is to hold space for somebody else, right? Someone that could be a potential life partner. But we're so scrambled, right? When we're so scrambled about where to go, fucking what to do, you know, nobody wants to deal with an emotional person, right? Because it just shows how irrational they are. It shows how impulsive they can be. You know what I mean? So the sooner you can get your shit together, know yourself, right? I understand for a lot of men, they want to be established, right? And I can see that when it comes to dating, right? A lot of men, they need ladies. Trust me when I say this. A lot of men want to be established, or at least know who they are before they start dating. And if you try and persuade them out of that, I guarantee you they're going to be very resentful towards you, not because it's your fault, but because they haven't quite feel fulfilled in their purpose, right? They want to reach a certain level of maybe status, right? They might have their profile to a certain level, or even, you know, just re-establish who they are in society. Because if they don't, they're gonna feel very, very lost. Trust me. Give them the space. Let them do their thing. Maybe once they do, they'll come back. I guarantee you. Fellas, if you let me know, do you agree with me? Leave a comment down below. Okay, that's it for today, guys. So those three things, if you can, like I said, get clear on your vision, okay, keep your shit together, work on those issues, right? Life's gonna be so much easier dating that person because you've worked on yourself, you know yourself, and you're not gonna feel resentful towards this individual because, you know, you understand where your path is. And when you don't, people are gonna feel that. People are gonna feel that. It's like sailing a ship, right? And people can see there are holes in your ship. Nobody's gonna want to jump on board. So either get a new ship or fucking sort it out, right? It might make it to that island, might make it to that paradise, but it's gonna take you so much longer. It's gonna be so stressful knowing that you've got all these leaks, these energy leaks in your life. Keep it together, focus on that vision, keep going, keep believing in yourself, okay? Just because you're not dating or don't have someone, doesn't make you less valuable, right? Big respect to everyone that's working on themselves, working to level up, okay, improve their life, because that's what we need more of, right? We need more people who are healing themselves, who are working on themselves, right? Not constant. Don't get too obsessed with this whole self-development thing, because that's going to push away potential beautiful people that want to help add value to your life, right? Don't be afraid of love, because love is the way. The way through is through love, okay? I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here and watching this video. Shout out to everyone that watched the last one. It's a really good response. If you found this video valuable, hit the subscribe button, press like, leave a comment down below. If you've got any questions, add us on the socials, okay? We've got Daniel John Allen on Instagram and Snapchat. DM me there if you've got any questions. Funny videos, check out Daniel J. Allen on the TikTok. And for my master programs, check out DanielJohnAllen.com, okay, where we help you level up your mindset, okay, your nutrition and your physique. Okay, let's build some better habits. Let's conquer this life. Okay, we came here to dominate, we came here to play the game. Stay woke, blessed, and alkalized. Peace out. Much love. I love you, Leo. I know you're watching. You helped me. This guy helped me to understand that love is the most important thing. Never put your ego in front of love, because that'll cause you more problems than you could ever fucking imagine. Okay, love is the way. Let's respect one another. Let's love the animals, okay? And keep rising. Peace out.